God bless you. Thank you for joining me today in this secluded area. I'm giving the nature lovers a little feel of outside, and I just hope I don't see anything crawling out of the lake because I'm not too much an outdoor person, but for a difference, I want to bring something new to you today. So thank you for joining me one more time on my channel, and I do hope that you are blessed listening to this little session I have to prepare for you today. Now I want to talk to you about the Christian love, or the agape love. It's the love that allows you to forgive over and over again. I'm just going to sum it up to what I believe this love is. The agape love is really the love that Christ has towards his children, and this is the love that he wants us to exercise towards each other, the love that will cause us to be patient with one another, the love that will cause us to forgive over and over again, the love that loves without limit, and the love that is unconditional. Now, a lot of us Christians say we love all the time. Oh, you must love your brothers and you must love your sisters. And they believe that love is just embracing someone and telling them that you love them. But the reality of this type of love is that we ought to be patient with our brother, forgive them even when they do the same thing over and over and cause us to be upset. We ought to be very patient and kind to them in an unconditional way. And not many of us Christian exercise the agape love. Yes, we may have the patience to love someone and give them something and be kind to them, but an unconditional love is something that you have to practice daily. It doesn't just come on to you when you become a child of God and yes, all of a sudden you have the Christian love. Because in reality, we all, if we take the time to examine ourselves, we will see where in our lives we lack this love. And there are times when we may not be the person to be outwardly cursing or outwardly criticizing, but there's a lot going on in our hearts. One of the ways that I rebel sometimes when situation is not going my way is in silence. When you might go up to someone and you might be kind to them, and their attitude towards you is negative. Their attitude towards you is the opposite of what you give. So in returning silence, or in returning like a negative attitude towards them, right there and then we're not exercising the agape love, because we are reacting how we feel inside towards them. And the love that God wants us to have, this agape love, is to be able to overlook that situation, because we're human, we fail every day. So we have to look within ourselves and say, yes, I see where I failed, I see where I am lacking in this agape love, and practice it over and over again. It's unfortunate that some of us as Christians believe that once you're saved, you have love, and you don't realize that you're hurting your brother because you feel like you've arrived, you've gotten to the place in Christianity that you're okay. But every single day is when we have to practice this type of love, because every single day someone hurts and disappoints us. Every single day we face situations that cause us to feel as if we cannot go on in Christianity. So as I give you this short portion today, I trust that you will be practicing the agape love, the love that 1 Corinthians 13 talks about. It says that, let me give you a little bit of what we ought to be practicing. It's a love that is kind and patient. In Galatians 5, it talks about the fruits of the Spirit. And I said to my ladies last weekend when I was teaching, we are like a fruit tree that bears joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance, and love. And the moment we find that we're not exercising of those fruit, as a tree, that part of us is drying up. So we have to practice daily, because not all the time are you going to find yourself exercising in the 9 fruits of the Spirit. Some days you're going to find yourself lacking, but you must be a child of God to that point where you know yourself. It's very dangerous to be around a Christian who don't know that they are in the wrong, or they don't realize that they're doing something wrong. So it's very good for us to practice the love that 1 Corinthians 13 talks about. And now it talks about bearing all things, believing all things, hope it all things, enduring all things, the love that never fails. And I want to encourage you again, let's practice it daily, because you won't feel, or you won't see yourself walking constantly in that love, but every now and then when you slip up, you have to re-examine yourself, because the Bible says let every man examine themselves. And so I close by saying, Let us practice the agape love, the love that Christ wants us to have daily, forgiving over and over again, being patient and kind, being merciful, being submitted, and that's not easy either. Submitted to authority, to people who you know are less qualified than you, people who you know are maybe in the wrong. But let's practice the lifestyle of Jesus, who was the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, yet he humbled himself into the hands of man to do that which his Father sent him to do. Today I encourage you, be blessed with these words. Let us practice the agape love. God bless you.